Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum, where so many great events have unfolded over the years, and today this crowd is charged up for a big USC Trojans home game. And a rivalry like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, the tradition and the history, but right here, right now, there's great intensity. This is why these guys came to these schools to play in games like this. As we'll see the number 13 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the 8th-ranked team, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Trojans will kick this away to start us off. Bringing it out, it's Moffitt. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Off the play fake on first down. Quick throw to the left. And he's got it. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
That's a big-time play by this wide receiver from Notre Dame. You think about Notre Dame teams that have been able to get up into the national scene. They've always seemed to have a difference maker out on the perimeter, going way back to Tim Brown, who won a Heisman, Rocket, who is dynamic, most recently Chase Claypool. You got to have somebody out in the...
Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Steps out of bounds, but not before a huge gain on the ground. Well, we thought we'd see that world-class speed flash at some point today, Kirk, and there it was.
There it is. It's a thing of beauty when he gets out into the open field, and I thought he was going to take it all the way to the house. You got to give these defenders some credit. Yeah, they gave up a big play, but what you love is they didn't give up and just let him walk into the end zone. They were able to bring him down. Let's see if it pays off for them in these next few plays.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and then come up with the first sack of the game.
Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. And they'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame. And Kirk, how important is that to get off to a positive start, to draw first blood in a rivalry game like this?
Well, Chris, as you know, in a rivalry game, there's so much emotion. So to be able to put a touchdown on the board first just sets the tone for a big day.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Makes a nice move there. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle. And the Trojans will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Boy, a thing of beauty, right, Chris? A USC running back picking up a first down on the ground, and they've had so many great backs, and probably as many as anybody when it comes to counting up individual stars. I'm going back to guys like Charles White and Marcus Allen, both won the Heisman Trophy.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Well, Kirk, you played in plenty of rivalry games. How do they feel different from the others?
Well, Chris, rivalry games, and depending on who the coach is, this is a game you think about all year. You know, you're working out in the weight room. You're doing drills and summer two-a-days. Everything is focused on getting to this game and playing your very best.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Powerful running into the secondary. He's swarmed by the defense. That run sets up an important third down call for this offense. Powerful running here. Tackled across midfield at the 48, good enough for a first down. And the Trojans are on the move here.
Chris, just by watching this guy all year, the defense better be very careful to let this guy find that rhythm. I've seen him where he goes 5 yards, 5 yards, 8 yards, 10 yards, and then pops a big one. Right now, he looks like he's starting to gain some confidence here early in this game.
Incompletion sets up a second down. As the first down is still going. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37. And the Trojans are first and 10 here. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play. First down sack pushes the ball back. Second down coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one. Are we going to see a repeat? Remember, last time these teams played, it got ugly.
Chris, that's one of those games you just hate to see in a rivalry game when it gets so one-sided. Hoping today to see this defense play much better.
Defense able to stop him. It's fourth down now. And the Trojans will look to convert here on fourth down. And the wideout goes in motion. Trying for a fourth down completion. This football incomplete and a turnover on downs.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. The last possession was just old-school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. Hands off to the left. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented. It shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example the defense has.
Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Finally tackled down at the 19, and just like that, the offense has moved into the red zone. Notre Dame has moved now into the red zone. Trying to run, it's Tuggle. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Trying to throw for it on third and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Boy, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5 wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
Extra point try coming now. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Going for a big play downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. But now it's third down.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here. And instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up fourth down. And he'll set up to throw. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. And he goes down right there. That's more than enough for a first down.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback, hitting his receiver. And the ball comes out that fast. It puts so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get their hands on it.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to throw it again. He'll take a deep shot here. And he's got it down there inside the 35.
Hey, great throw here by this USC quarterback. But how about the catch by the wide receiver? And Chris, we've been saying that for decades when it comes to USC and their wide receivers. What incredible history, going way back to Len Swan. I know he was a Steeler, but it all started when he wore that USC uniform. Keyshawn Johnson had a brilliant career. So did Robert Woods. And how about Amon-Ra St. Brown and the job that he did when he was at SC?
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Makes a quick catch. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. And the Trojans hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Ball back at the 6 for second and goal off that loss. And he drops back in the gun. And it's incomplete that time, just out of reach of the receiver.
Well, they're snapping the ball near the goal line, but the defense does a good job of thinking, hey, guys, let's force the incompletion. Force them into going for 3, and let's not give up 6. They did their job there.
On the
Great
set.
looking drive. 11th play coming up. It's 3rd and goal.
Clear. Clear.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver.
Ready.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep.
Hey, I really like the idea on 3rd down. I can kind of see the thought process there. Make an unconventional call on 3rd down. Sometimes that can work out. But the defense was just prepped and ready for it this time.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. And they've got him. It's a sack as they come up empty on 4th and goal.
Instead of getting points here and going for the field goal, this offense decides to get aggressive, and the offensive line gives up the sack. It looked like they miscommunicated. The defense, to their credit, is able to get after the quarterback, and they come up with not only a stop, but now they get the ball back themselves.
And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. 2nd down play coming up. Runner takes the toss and moves to his right. They'll tackle him out across the 20.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he...
Man, looking for a big play here. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. It's the 2-minute warning. We've got a blowout developing here before halftime. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Offense will keep it on the ground here. In the clear at the 25. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. What I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game.
So, got a lane. Can he get in? Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Irish.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
He had the extra point, and the lead now 21-zip. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Try to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he'd left that one in the end zone. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup in intermission, but in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Quarterback lost track of the play clock, and that'll cost the offense 5. First down here for this offense. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Quick throw, misses his mark there, incomplete. Here's the 2nd down play. Running with purpose. Brought down to the 23, good enough for a first down. And the Trojans looking to run some tempo here. makes up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. Second down, we're going to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Campos. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. Has the first down and more. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
Running out of time in the pocket. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time, they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. First down, looking to throw the football. And here comes a deep shot. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
Tech on the PHC again, and it's 28-0. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. They finally make the stop after a big gain, but that'll wrap up the first half of play. Minuta's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage. They should have left the ball in the end zone. And the USC offense is back out on the field. Here's the option play. Pitch play to the back. Finding space at the 20. Brought down after a big gain and a first down. Defense, no answer for the option that time. And the Trojans will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack. So from the 21-yard line, it's now 2nd and long.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Got it.
That run sets up a critical third down play.
Pound 55 weak. Ready.
Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. Here's a gamble. Head coach keeping the offense on the field inside his own 30.
25.
4th down. He's throwing for it. Pressure is coming. Looking for a deep completion. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going.
Chris, this is a great example of the awareness for both sides of the ball. The offense knowing where the first down marker is on 4th and long, and they're able to get to it. But the defense also has to know. They got to prevent the receiver from getting to the marker, and they're unable to do it here.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. He goes down after a huge gain. This offense is clicking now.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
That's reeled in. It's Murphy. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a 1st down. And the Trojans come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. And the sophomore has got him for a sack. And the Trojans come up to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quick throw over the middle. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the 2nd half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. This offense scorched the defense with a lightning strike, a one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
He went backwards on 1st down, so 2nd and long from the 24. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they're able to get him down.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
3rd down coming up after that running play.
Let's go.
Try and muscle for the 1st down. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down, know what you need to do, get the 1st down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Now here's the toss play. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. The offense facing a tough conversion here, 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Sacked on heavy pressure there.
The defender did not fight on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
It's 4th down and a long way to go, but they're going to go for it. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Going the other way. Can they stop him? And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Lets it go as he's being hit. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-hole. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
And the tackle is made as time runs out in the third quarter. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looking downfield. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. Can he take it all the way? At the 20. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And the defense adds 6 with the interception return.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play. Boy, they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the extra point makes this a 35-zip game. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick six, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Quick completion to the tight end. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the cornerback. Not easy with that size difference.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the fourth quarter.
Another pick. Wow, that's the fourth tonight. Not a great return, but the interception wipes out the scoring threat and gives the offense the ball at the 32.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Oh, the pass is picked off. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. He'll be taken down, but after a good return.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
And here comes the USC offense back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. That's a bullet over the middle. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Trojans. Now the all-important extra point. And they make the extra point. Trail now 35-7. Now they get set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Johnson. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the offense trots back onto the field here. They're going to run it here. Finding some room at the 25. Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, The guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whatever we feel like doing.
Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. Breaking free at the 35. And that will pick up a first down. They'll spot it at 38.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Gives it to the back. Getting close to midfield now. They bring it down to the 47.
Just love watching his back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
They'll run this play from the pistol formation. Try to pick up the 3rd down yardage on the ground. That moves the football inside the 40, and it's another first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
He shreds the tackle, and that run produces a decent gain.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Toss play to the outside. Breaks loose now into the open field. Touchdown, Irish. And this one is getting ugly.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about. Whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line, the entire unit has been dominant.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. This one will be fair caught. And the USC offense is back out on the field. They need a miracle. A couple of them here in the last couple minutes. Down big. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Has the first down, still on the move. Brought down after a solid run by the senior. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to throw it on first down. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage. The Trojans will come to the line to run the hurry up. Receiver in motion now. And looking to throw now on first down. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. 2nd down coming up now.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. That's a design quarterback keeper. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. They've already gone for it 4 times and converted twice. Here comes a 5th. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. He's got it, enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going. And the Trojans lining up here on 1st and 10.
Gorilla! Hornet!
Here comes a throw from the red zone. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's caught. Touchdown, Southern California. And now the try here for the extra point. And the extra point is missed. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the hands team able to recover the football. And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made after a big gain.
Hey, when it's your day, it's your day. This offense, and especially this running back, enjoying a monster day, putting up huge numbers and having a nice, big, comfortable lead.
Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. Trying the old counter play here. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And it's the senior getting home with the sack. Now a timeout is taken with just 5 seconds remaining. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Looking for 6. Touchdown, Notre Dame. And the beatdown continues.
So much about speculation on whether or not they're going to kick a field goal or go for a touchdown. They put this ball into the end zone, and they put this game out of reach. What a job by this team and by this offense.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Wasn't alert enough, didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. Dangerous play call here after that 5-yard penalty. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And here's a deep throw with the clock winding down. And it falls incomplete as the clock hits 000. That's it, game over. But let's be honest, all wins are not equal. You go in there and hammer your rival and get bragging rights. That's sweet, man.
Yeah, this one is a little bit different. I mean, this is a game you anticipate, you look forward to the entire offseason. You're thinking about it. Now you get a big win against your rival. You're riding that high much longer than your standard win.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. From Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.